Yeah, so my internet died. I don't know at what point that happened, but I'm just gonna kind of check Black Hole Forge and see if I can take that stone tablet from Whitehall Station over to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge once it goes through the black hole. Okay. There is a statue here, which is interesting. Okay. This might have some good info because this all seems relevant to Ash Twin. Yeah, so interesting. Yeah, Black Hole is like the entry point. White Hole is where you come out. Okay, so yeah, Black Hole cores go there. Reveal each receiver's location, the tower designs, and the high energy lab, which we just went there. I don't think it like actually tells us that much though, right? It just says like what planets they're on, not like where on the planet. This is what I feel like is key, like the clue that should solve this that I'm not getting, but right, and that's the one that's like the broken tower. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, they're called the Hourglass Twins as a pair. Shared alignment point in between them. So, is this to say then that it should activate? Because it's not the receiver that needs to align, it's just the center of gravity, the center of mass between the two. In which case, that changes over the course of the run. It shifts from Ash Twin to Ember Twin. Which I already knew, and I was thinking that's why you had to get there ASAP, because I guess actually that doesn't matter. What matters, it's the it's what's the word? It's like paired with a receiver, and it will always go to that receiver so long as the planet's center of mass lines up with the outgoing, what do they call it? The opposite of the receiver. The warp tower, I guess, the black hole thing. So I guess that means that you could warp from that at any point in the cycle. It just needs to be at a point when so much sand has shifted that the the center of the mass of the two bodies is over the black hole core. So maybe I just have to stand on that for like 20 minutes and see what happens. I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna do that in a second. Actually, I want to read this. Now it's just 5 degrees. Tower's base, where to shift. And I guess this is showing that, like, it's actually quite a large area. Five degrees when multiplied over a large distance is quite a lot of space. I think we just have to go stand on that warp platform. And this is just going to take us to the same place we've been a million times. Yeah, and I can hear the sand. Yeah, I can hear it like orbiting around me, which makes sense. Alright, let's go stand on a platform for 20 minutes. I mean, at this point it may not take that long. And we know that once it's been long enough, we can also go check that Tower of Quantum Knowledge thing, even though I think that at this point will be kind of a waste of time. Because we already know, I think, like pretty much everything we need to know about the moon for now. Okay. Let's go over to the side. I feel like I kind of already have tried to do this a little bit, but oh, it's the other one. At the same time though, if this was the solution, then there's not really much of a puzzle. It's just like you stand here. But there was that comment that like if the base of the tower shifted a little bit, that would be enough to like throw things off. And I don't know if that was just meant to start the conversation about the 5 degrees, or if they literally meant that. I mean, in a normal game, I think that would be the clue. It's like, oh, the base of the tower is moved, and then that's like, okay, go mess with the base of the tower. But like, obviously we can't do that in this game. So it could also just be like, you know, yeah, I don't know, 5 degrees, or maybe there's something else that could throw the alignment off that we might be able to do. But I feel like that's unlikely, because I can't think of anything that's going on here that would do that. We could like, yeah, cause damage or something like that. I feel like this is it, but like the problem is, as soon as that sand thing comes over, we get, yeah, this happens. So like, so that's another thing. Wait, that's not what we want. Actually, now I realize it too, there's more sand coming off of it at a time later in the cycle. I don't know if that's significant. It's just losing more mass. It loses mass more quickly as time goes on. Maybe it's like because of the 5 degree thing, maybe you need to just avoid the sand picking you up and then like step back out, and that's like the trick, or that's the puzzle that you're solving. It's like stepping in here to avoid the sand. I don't know. I mean, I'm ready to just brute force this. Like just spend an entire cycle just standing in here, coming out here. Okay, gotta avoid. And we can see this thing activate, I'm pretty sure. Like, no. 5 degrees. Internet's back. Maybe we go to Whitehall Station. We're gonna do a whole cycle of that anyway. Let's just... Oh, we don't have time. We might. Actually, who am I kidding? There's no way we're making it there. Time. Where's Brittle Hollow? Oh, there, no. on the other side of the sun. Yeah, never mind. Alright. We're just gonna YOLO this. We're gonna go straight for the black hole. Full speed. Full speed. Full speed. No. Wait. Oh my god, it almost kind of... It saved us. There's no way though. Wait. Okay. Where's the Tower of Quantum Knowledge? No, that might have been it. That's it? No, no, that's the launcher. I can't tell what anything is here. No. What did I just hit? Oh, I can't see anything. And I'm just thinking, is there any way we can shift the angle of the tower? That doesn't seem likely. Okay, one more try, then I gotta go to bed. Actually, I should probably sit by the campfire for a couple minutes. I think it has to be later in the cycle because we're warping to ourselves essentially. So how can it point at the center of mass if the mass is all here? I think it has to be later in the cycle. I do wonder if this is going to glow when it's active, or if that's only the return towers that can do that. You know, since I have time to kill, I want to read this scroll again. See if it gives any hints. Well, that was a lot slower than I thought it would be. Get down, get down, get down, get down. Okay. Ow. Okay, this is just to get you started to go to the high energy lab. This seems like a clue too, like dude was running and died here on his way to try to get whatever this box is to this portal. That might be a problem. We can just, after the next pass, let's just grab it from the ship, I guess. I'm also going to look at the base of the tower, just because it's got me thinking now. Yeah, like 5 degrees should be... No! It's fine, whatever. I actually still can't even see the base of the tower. Maybe I can. Okay. Do you have to like ram it with our ship? Wouldn't that be silly? This kind of does look cracked. Okay, just to exhaust every option, I'm gonna try this. Oh wait. No, it doesn't work. Thought maybe I shoot a super powered scout. Okay. I gave it a good few rams. I don't think that did anything. I just don't know how you're even supposed to like be on the pad when it's passing overhead, because you just get sucked up. Like very perplexed. The base of the tower, I mean, I guess that could be this too, but I do not see anything. The other thing I was thinking is like, what do we even need to go? I mean, I feel like it's obvious we do need to go to this sealed off core because they keep talking about it and we keep seeing it in those reflecting pools, but like what purpose do we have to go? I mean, I guess that's the point of the game, is like you're just exploring. But like usually when we try to go somewhere, it's because we know something about it that's like, ooh, we gotta go check that out. I mean, we know things about this place. It's where the memories are stored, I guess. So I guess that's it. It's just like, oh, we should go investigate this. My point just being like, I don't know if I'm wasting my time trying to get entry to a place that we can't get entry to, but like clearly we can because we've seen it in the reflecting pools. No. No. Yeah, I'm just so confused. So I was thinking, even if you wait until the sand's gone, then the planet's like, it's no longer overhead. So like, unless the warp is somewhere else. But like that doesn't like this. These are the hourglass twins here. Does this bridge represent the sand? I guess I wasn't really thinking about that, but I guess it does. I'm just trying to picture in my head like what that center of where that center of mass would be. It would have to be between the two planets. Is there a way we can like weigh ourselves down? Like shoot our jet? No, it doesn't work because like when I was getting picked up, I was trying my hardest to resist it, and that wasn't working. Can I warp my signal scout? Is that just gonna get picked up too? Come on, dude. I was barely in it. Was barely in it. Is there... Wait a sec. Do we think there's a warp on Ember? No. Maybe. But no, the whole point is they were talking about how this one's like in the text on the wall. They were like, oh, this one's broken. And then the other guy was like, no, dumbass, it's not broken. You just don't know how it works. It's the center of the astral bodies and the 5 degrees and blah, blah, blah. I guess like as the cycle goes on, that mass is shifting toward the other to the Ember twin. And so in theory that should mean that because it's further away, then that 5 degrees covers a bigger span basically. Oh fuck. So then you're more likely to be able to hit the point you need to hit when the sand isn't overhead, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of. But we tried it at like the very end of the cycle. And it didn't seem to do anything. Also, I noticed that it passes overhead like this, like we're rotating in the opposite direction that the Ember twin is passing over us. So like maybe if we can get like the tail end, like right here. No, this doesn't work. This doesn't seem like what we need to do. Thinking what, like, if we warp to Ember, maybe there's another teleporter to here. That doesn't explain. We haven't seen any teleporters on Ember Twin, right? Like, maybe I gotta investigate that more. Then we're gonna get a chance to warp. This one. We know that the high energy lab is on Ember Twin. And they have warp cores there. So maybe there is like a warp thing. I guess I'll check that next time. I gotta go to bed.